So I'm sitting out here having my tea this morning, and I was thinking about a question someone asked me that's traveling recently to come and visit Mauritius on holiday. And I thought it was actually quite a funny question. What kind of bugs and creatures do you get in Mauritius, and is there anything dangerous? For the most part, no, there isn't anything dangerous. There is one, however, and I will get to that one. It's something you need to be very cautious about. So I was thinking, why don't we go and look and see outside our house, typically what we get, and the bugs and the goodies that we get inside our house. So I will start though with what happened to me last night. It's been quite rainy lately, and we get a lot of rain spiders. So we had an encounter last night, and I will show you the friend I made. Brush those. There you go. Get up in there. All nice and clean. We brush our teeth with spiders in Mauritius. So why don't we go and look around the house, and then we can go inside and I can explain to you what we get. I'm going to go up towards the outside of the house by the driveway. I'm going to show you one of the more dangerous things you need to avoid, and those are the wasps we get. Okay, one thing I want to warn you guys against is these orange wasps. I don't want to get too close. I don't know if you can see them on the flower there. These guys you need to be very careful of. They sting badly. So if you see these orange yellow wasps, stay away from them. I have been stung, and it feels like you are being stabbed. Just come out to the front of the house, and Blue's alerted me to something in the swimming pool. What is it, Blue? So here we have a little shrew. It looks like a little mouse. It's just got a pointy nose, and unfortunately they do come into the swimming pool to drink, and often they can't get back out. So I put the pool net out for him, and hopefully he can climb off the leaf catcher onto the pool net and get himself out. So I'll come back later and check. They typically do get out. People also use pool noodles, but they're very, very sweet. They're like little field mice. So we get quite a few of those. Okay, so that was successful. The little shrew got out, so I'm just going to quickly just take the pool net out, and that was a rescue for the day. Okay, next I want to show you the size of the snails we get. Oh, there's a big one. There's a big one. There he is. That is a snail. We get tons of them. Okay, so for reference, this is the size of the snails we get in Mauritius. That's a normal AA battery. This is the size of this guy. We've had a lot of rain last night, and they tend to come out when the rain comes out. And he's looking for bugs. Bugs looking for bugs. Found another one. Should we race them? See how fast they go. Alright, next I think I'm going to go and look in my bedroom, because I've got a feeling that a little gecko slept in the room last night. I think this guy slept in my room last night. I saw him last night, and he's just popped out behind the headboard. So I think I heard a companion. Hi little guy, go to the window, then you can go out. They're very quick. Typically the little lizards and geckos all come out at night. Only problem is they do leave quite a few droppings everywhere which you need to clean up. But I don't mind them. They catch all the bugs. So they're very cute. At the moment, got teeny tiny little ones. And this is a green lizard. They are really, really big as well. These guys though, they eat all of our little baby geckos. This is Fred, and Fred generally stays in our garage when we've had rain, which we did have overnight. They've got beautiful colors on them, red spots. But this is a small guy. The one that's usually here is probably twice the size with a really fat stomach. So as I said, they eat all our little geckos. So we live next to a rather large open field, big piece of land. You can see behind me through the curtains, all the greenery and that. So we tend to get one or two of the cane rats that come through. You can get pest control here that will come in and spray your exterior and interior. That helps for the rain spiders, the rats, the cockroaches, or whatever pests that you get. And it tends to deter them. So we're actually going to have the house sprayed when Anthony gets back. The other little thing you get is called a tin rat, and it looks like a little hedgehog. I've only ever seen one run through my garden. They're very, very sweet. Now to the dangerous thing you should avoid. And I would say as a precaution, we use beach shoes. They've got a nice hard cover at the bottom. So when you're going in water, especially if it's not that clear and you can't see, I would avoid the stonefish. They are extremely poisonous, and it's very dangerous if you do stand on one. It's not often that you come across them, but that would be my only word of caution to avoid. And if you want to be cautious, use beach shoes. The other thing is you don't get a whole variety of snakes on the island. The most you're going to get is what we would call in South Africa a little mole snake. It's like a house snake. It's not very big. It's not dangerous. So I am very grateful for that because I'm terrified of snakes. I have yet to see one. So no, you don't get snakes here. The spiders, I will say as well, is they scuttle very fast. They do not come for you. They just are not that nice to see, and I know that a lot of people are terrified of them. Don't worry, they run off very, very quickly if you come near them. So all in all, those are the kind of animals you see in Mauritius. So I hope that explains your question. The person that asked me the other day what they can expect to see when they come on holiday, or if you're moving to the island, these are the kind of animals you're going to see in your house or around your resort. I would avoid the wasps, and just as a precaution, watch out for stonefish if you cannot see through the water. If it's a murky area, that's what I would avoid. Other than that, mosquito spray, I want to talk about that. In closing is we do not get malaria here in Mauritius. However, a staple would be your bug spray. Peaceful Sleep is the general one we all use. You can also get mosquito coils that you can burn. You can get spray. You can get the cream that you, the stick that you rub on. But this, I would say, spray yourself. We do, however, get dengue fever. There has been a couple of cases of them. So as a precautionary measure, bring your mosquito spray. They seem to also come out a lot when we've had a lot of rain and a lot of standing water. And as I'm saying that now, I'm itching. So that would be my only things to watch out for. Other than that, we have such a variety of little creatures and animals, and I'm so glad that I got to rescue the little shrew this morning that came into the pool, and I actually haven't seen them in a while. I'm glad I got to show you one of them. So I hope that covers the bugs, the creatures, and all the little crawlies on the island. And yeah, I wish I knew I'd wish I'd known about some of them before we moved here, but I hope this helps any of you that were wondering.